Hello, hello. It has been a little bit of a while. Julie and I have recently just got married and we went on our honeymoon, and now we're back to run D&D and then tomorrow play D&D. Shit's getting weird. We went to Ireland. It's magical. I learned that fighting in castles is not realistic in D&D because they're way smaller than you think. That's my takeaway. But it is. The corridors are way you can't fight. You don't have a 5 foot square. That's not real. You have like 2.5 feet, and it's like 6 foot at the most at the peak, and you're going one by one. Like nah. Mm-mm. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, castle fighting a lot more dangerous than you think. A lot more tight quartered. All right, so thank you everyone for tuning into Unconventional Heroes, our D&D live play. The campaign is Lost Legacy, and tonight we are hitting episode 10, which is cool. Double digits. So I'm going to introduce you to our players that we have for the evening, and then I will tell you a little bit about what's going on with us, and also some of our players are currently doing things, and we'll get into that. But I didn't come up with cool descriptions as I normally did because I'm off my game. But I would like to introduce my amazing players, my friends, my families. So why don't you tell me who you are playing, who you are portraying, who you are, and who you're portraying, and also if you have anything cool in the works that you can talk about. Well, I get to skip him, I get to skip her. Julia, my wifey. Dope, dope. All right. Next, Chris from Players and Creators, the DM. But not this DM. I'm the DM today.
As far as projects, always projects, players and creators. Wednesdays we're doing Tyranny of Dragons, which now we got our players back, so we'll be revving and roaring tomorrow. And then Thursday I have a Wild Mount campaign, and then Fridays is Magic the Gathering Arena. This week is they're dropping a new set, another one, and so
Jesus.
yeah, right. That was exactly my response. And we'll be kind of premiering the new set on Friday. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I've got kind of secret stuff in the works for the new year, but and we also just hit our year anniversary.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Congrats.
really excited about
Yay.
that. Thank you.
All right, so I may have had some sound issues before, so I fixed it during Chris. Julia, would you like to just reintroduce yourself? Because I noticed
Sure.
that I wasn't picking up anything on my OBS.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. So, hi everybody. Julia, and I am playing Mag Silvercrown, an Elf Ranger. Yeah, I don't know what else to say now because I forget my whole thing from before. That's okay. Glad to be back on stream though. Glad we're back, and I should have a podcast coming out around Christmas. But and other than that, I'll let you guys know.
I just noticed that there were no bars going up, and I fixed it as Chris started, and I was like, I gotta tell people. All right, but my stuff is being picked up, and that's really the most important. But next, we have my brother, Rennie.
Hey everybody, my name is Rennie. I will be playing Disbin Nardleby, a goblin paladin, a little bit of homebrew on our side for this custom world that we're playing in. Yeah, I'm a founding member of Unconventional Heroes. You've probably seen me on Dungeon Delvers, and we also have some secret plans in the work for some upcoming streams and exciting stuff along those lines. Yeah, that's pretty much me.
All right, and last but not least, Norm. Is there any? Tell us who you're playing, who you are, and any projects you're working.
Hey folks, I'm the great and powerful Norm, not to be confused with the other great and powerful Norm. I play Kellen, and now that he's a full-fledged artillerist, his full name has a little bit of a better meaning. His full name being Kellen Aloysius Brand Orville Ogden Mernig, or Kaboom. I don't have anything special going on right now, but I just wanted to take a moment to wish my wife a happy birthday, and she's listening to the game tonight.
Woo!
Happy birthday!
She's the best. And then for our two missing players, as I'm sure you noticed, this is Brittany and Frank. They're having family visit, but Brittany is currently producing a film with a director, Dalton, called Ginger Snaps and Fame. They are currently launching a Kickstarter, which if you look up Ginger Snaps and Fame, a short film, it's about an aspiring YouTube influencer. Ginger realizes that as her channel succeeds, her relationship may be crumbling. So it's a film project. You can, if you want to back it, you can help support it. But that is what Brittany is kind of producing right now. So I have a picture of that little ad in her spot because that's what I did on Last Notice. I made it happen. But Brittany and Frank will not be here for this episode, but that's okay. We are still going to proceed forward. So,
Gene, real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. I completely forgot, and I just wanted to make sure. While our two amazing folks were on honeymoon, we had a one shot for our Wednesday game, the Honey Heist, which is still currently in VOD. So the tagline was League of Extraordinary Bears, and essentially all you need to know, they were bears doing crime. That's pretty much it.
Perfect.
magnificent. I started listening to it, and it was pretty funny. I didn't get enough time because we were very jet lagged. But
No worries.
but it was pretty awesome. So
It's hilarious.
without further ado, oh, actually, let me reiterate the thing we always do, which is you can buy the player's inspiration by either doing group inspiration, or you can name a person and they have that inspiration for the session, or for more expensive channel points, you can buy me inspiration, which I will use either against them, for them, depending on how they're interacting with NPCs. Besides that, since we didn't really stream that much, I just extended the Safari Dungeon Delvers another month, just so that if we hit that with our channel points, Rennie and I will do a silly episode of Dungeon Delvers, some sort of Safari-esque guide to, monsters or something. Not copyrighted. But yeah, so without further ado, why don't we get into tonight's game? So, last we left off, all of our heroes finally took a long rest, recovered. A few of them started noticing some changes, had strange dreams, strange visions. Then, as the dawn approached, Norm the gnome, riding a giant tortoise, kind of pulled into the Mernig farm. You all surrounded him and talked with him. You found out that he had some secrets, and that he also maybe wasn't as trustworthy as you believed. You also noticed currently Pecorin was wearing the choker, and you noticed that Norm the miasma did not touch him at all. Eventually, after you guys started speaking with him, he took you inside his tortoise. He had a tower on top of his tortoise, which opened into an extra-dimensional space where you entered Norm's magnificent mansion. Copyrighted, that he told you. No. And it's filled with a treasure trove of objects and almost like a living museum. He treated you to a meal, and he did his best to explain things. He told you about this place and about how there's this strange, dark, primordial being trapped beneath. That ancient heroes of old, a human paladin, a human wizard, himself, a water ganassi cleric of Saloon, a halfling shadow dancer, and a dragonborn warlord, together sealed away using all of their different varieties of magic, the dragonborn's bloodline, created a seal to prevent this being from escaping, trapping it deep beneath. Norm admitted Nolander Orin of Clan Murdoch, which is his short version of his name, admitted that he had been using the village, and he created the miasma that blocked travelers from remembering and kind of kept people within. But you have all uncovered that this cult has been, kind of using subterfuge and going around these practices, and they have been trying to free their dark master. You have all uncovered it. And so the next step, you know that there is a ritual happening somewhere near the waterfall as the last note was said, and those two travelers came. Kind of early morning, you've just had your talk with Norm, and you're about to kind of head on your separate ways. It is at this time that Pecorine goes, I think we should get maybe supplies and stuff, and I'll get the wagon ready so that we can go into the woods. You guys want to take care of anything? And Spike goes, all right, I'll help. And they fuck off to space. And together they begin using, gathering farm supplies and other things to prepare your wagon for its journey into the forest to wherever it's going to take you. You know that there's some castle ruins there. You know that this cave with a waterfall. So it seems like there's a trek to be had. So likely supplies for a journey. You do know that you are on a time crunch, but you don't know how long. You imagine that it is probably going to happen within a week because the solstice was tonight, or is tonight. And they were doing a different ritual that you stopped yesterday. So whatever you stopped likely has set them back. And that's kind of where we're at right now. And Norm, I believe, he said that he was going to go into town with diamonds to take care of it, and he was going to disguise himself as Finn. Or no, he's going to disguise himself.
No, it was Kellen. It was Kellen.
But you guys also have a loose end, which is, you know that the last letter you found connected someone named Boelphorus to Lady Lash. And with some pretty easy connections, that could in fact be Boel. And you recall that Boel Smither, the town master, he occasionally had these strange flashes of anger where his eyes glowed red. And that could have some sort of connection. What is going on? So that's where we start. Norm has not left you yet, but you are in the midst of kind of getting your day started after eating and all that stuff.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know about the rest of you, but I think I'd like to have a little more information. Maybe we've got to beat it out of the town master. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. This Cult of Tenebrus or whatever it is dangerous, and we definitely need to deal with all factors of it.
Yeah, no, this mayor Beloforos, he's corrupt, and we did find out a lot about different people and different families, and Dizzy kind of looks down at the ground at that point, but he took advantage of people, and that's not right. I think we gotta confront him.
All right, yeah, I'm down for that. I mean, like I said, I was a little enthusiastic about the beating, but we don't have to beat him. But if it comes to that, I'm just let you know, I'm down for it.
Well,
So basically, we're gonna go into town where I'm already in town. We're gonna check him out and probably be involved in breaking more laws. Basically.
I mean, probably, but this is the kind of, Kellen, this is greater good stuff. This isn't,
Yes.
oh, you stole an apple when you shouldn't have. This is, hey, somebody is taking advantage of people, and that needs to be stopped no matter the cost.
Well,
Yes,
if I could interject, if you're going into town, then I don't have to pretend to be you. So you could just deliver the diamond, and he just hands you the diamond.
I mean, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I think this is definitely a good idea, but you have to keep in mind that this guy's like the big boss of the town. He controls the sheriff, so we could be really hampered quickly. So we have to come up with a good plan as to not get ourselves out of the action, so we can't stop this.
Well,
Well, if
Kellen,
yeah,
hold
go
on,
ahead, Dizzy,
hold on,
yeah.
Finn. Kellen, us going into town with the diamond might be the perfect reason for us to gain an audience with Belliferos. I mean, yes, it may be a little unorthodox, and I know the priest needs the diamond, but hey, we go in there being criminal masterminds, and we go, hey, we have this diamond, and we uncovered some stuff that you need to hear about. And we kind of really play it up, and when we get them alone, or maybe not even alone, but at least in a, not in the middle of town kind of thing, we kind of call them out.
I like that, and I hate that to say it, but this shows a high level of intelligence. So congratulations.
Yes.
Criminal mastermind.
Yeah, because like I've dealt with some of these crazy types that they don't like it when their plans get called out. So just by calling them out, just like using Dizzy's plan there, they'll probably attack us anyway, and then in self-defense.
Yes, and then everyone will see it if we do it publicly. So then maybe
even
we
if
can't get in trouble.
Well, even if it's not publicly, the hobgoblin there, he's one of those like right-minded folks when it comes to the law. So as long as he can see that it was self-defense, we haven't broken any laws.
True.
That is a good point, Finn. I guess we kind of need him to, I don't know, make the first move here, because if we go in there swinging, well, we're the assholes. But if he comes at us, well,
Exactly. And if need be, I could be the chest pointer. Yeah, the guy is just like antagonizing him with words. Yeah.
sure.
I will say this: if you need cover from any outside repercussions, I could make sure that no one enters the main hall while you're in there.
Magic?
I am a great and powerful wizard.
That is
True.
true.
And he kind of waves with his hand, and a full chair appears, and he sits in it.
That's pretty magical.
That's some wizardy things there.
So
It's
so
not
you're
even.
gonna
It's
let-
not even real. And he puts his hand through the chair, and it's like moves through like cotton candy. But he's still sitting on it.
How magical.
So you're gonna like wizard a bunch of chairs in front of all the doors so nobody can get in. Like
Oh,
that's,
Yes.
I was just gonna make it look like there are no doors.
that's even better. I like that one.
Oh man, this is blowing my fucking mind.
I mean, as I can tell, you're clearly a criminal mastermind, and I am a master illusionist. So don't worry, I'll cover your backs. I haven't stretched the old magic. Oh, and his back also cracks when he does his fingers. Oh, okay. Take this one easy. All right, but yeah, I'll cover you if you wish. I mean,
I'm only worried, Norm, that if you come into town with us, everyone's gonna kind of go crazy. You're Norm, like, everyone's gonna want a piece of your time and stuff like that. But I mean, that could be a distraction.
I mean, I could, yeah, I could pull away the interest, and I could also offhandedly do the illusion thing. That's the minor trick I can do. But I can start speaking to people. I mean, that would also likely get Mr. Smyther's attention, so he'll probably not want to be seen by me in case my eyes of true sight can pierce whatever veil he hides behind.
I don't know what those words mean, but yes.
I'm unsure. I haven't seen him under an illusion, but there might be more than I could reveal if I were close enough, so he might try to avoid me.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Yeah, yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah.
All right.
Seems favorable.
Before we jump in this, which I'm ready. Norm, being a great and powerful wizard, do you have something that we could I don't know, record the mayor? So if he says, "Damn you kids, you figured me out, and I'm gonna stab you," it's not just us saying, "Hey, that guy said he was gonna stab us, and we're already criminals," and they're like, "Well, we don't," you know what I mean?
His bushy eyebrows kind of flare up for a second. He goes, "I don't have something like that, but I know someone who does." And he starts looking at Kaboom.
Dizzy looks around.
I got a weird idea. I don't know if you can do it. I know you're a great, powerful wizard, but hear me out. What if we're inside and then you make all the doors disappear, but you make one side of the wall where other people can see, transparent, but on our side it looks fine. So when he starts doing the whole, "Well, you found me out, I'm gonna kill you," and blah blah blah, everybody in the town sees it, but he doesn't know that they're seeing it. Is that possible? I mean, it's weird, it's crazy. I just popped in there.
He's pretty crazy.
He goes,
That's a great idea.
I mean, it's not impossible, but then I'd have to split my attention a little bit more. I could do it. He goes, all right, hold on. And you see this fat, grizzled, scale molted fucking fairy dragon kind of plot forward, appears from invisibility. And he goes, all right, I'll send Sparkles in with you, and I'll be able to see through his eyes, and then I can broadcast that through an illusion.
Oh, wow.
I will be distracted, so I'll figure something out. I can't make the walls transparent, but I could broadcast a projection of what I am seeing. I was saying that young Kellen, your father brags constantly of your inventing prowess. You might be able to make a device that could record sound. I don't know your skills.
Actually, I do, but it'd be a little unorthodox. But I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't work. And he reaches into a pouch and pulls in a little pigeon. I call this my stool pigeon. Basically, usually what I would do is I would record a message when I activate it. I can't think of any other way. I probably could activate it and then use his message and actually record that with the stool pigeon.
That's pretty great. Not gonna lie.
That is pretty fantastic, as long as he's working on our side.
Gotta be careful of those pigeons. Sometimes they're not actually pigeons.
That's a good call,
It's
Mac.
a long story.
Okay. Pigeon imposters aside, I feel like we're ready. Are we just gonna go in there and start pointing fingers and calling them out? Is that? I mean, I'm fine with that.
That's fine with me. That's how I like to do things like that. Just
all right.
Straight in there.
I like what you said, Dizzy. Like get him off guard first, right?
Right. We have some really juicy stuff. Yeah.
You should do that. One of you should do that. I'm not terrible.
All right. So here's the deal, Finn. It's going to be me and you up front. And Mag, I know you're quick, so you can get where you need to be. Kellen, kind of stay towards the back so you can do your thing. But I can keep you safe Finn, you just gotta stick. You gotta stick on me real tight, okay?
No problem. Yeah, I'm right there.
All right. Dizzy like puts his little goblin hand in the middle.
Yeah, put it
Team-
right on top.
Team criminal mastermind.
Mag's like staring down at your hand, like, is this some goblin ritual? What do I do? And she's like
Put your-
reaching her
put your
hand
hand-
out weird.
Put your
Oh,
hand right on top. right
oh,
on top, yeah.
okay, all right, yes.
Yeah, hands in.
Mm.
Go team misborn criminals. No, that sucks.
Go team masterminds. The masterminds,
Team-
yeah.
The masterminds. I like it. I
gotta
like
get
it.
behind that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, masterminds. What's going on? What are we doing?
I think we're gonna kind of gear up, get our bits and bobs, and let Norm. The time is nigh, and
Yeah.
start heading towards town.
Polish
do
my
we want-
sword.
Do we want Norm to kind of lead the way so he grabs attention first, and then we? I mean, I guess the timing on that's not
I mean,
super.
You can also, if you want, hide inside my tower, even when you feel like it.
Can we ride the turtle? 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 Can we ride?
You think I'm gonna walk back to town? That's insane.
I want to ride the turtle.
All right, and he hops.
You mean the fake turtle?
He you watch him shake his hands, and a stair ladder appears. And he walks up it, and then he goes, "Please follow me."
Dizzy is right there.
That's bloody handy there.
Everyone, what's everyone's passive investigation?
9. Bad.
Cool.
13.
Cool.
Oh, wait, you already.
Mine's 15.
Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good.
And I'm 17.
Ooh, I actually have to check to see what his DC is.
Now it matters.
I was like 15. I'm not sure, but let me look at this one because you might realize things. Spell DC. Okay. Nope. All right, you guys climb up the ladder, the staircase.
Gene, is it the thing about the turtle? Because I already figured that out
No.
last time.
No,
Never mind.
It was
Never
about the
mind.
ladder you just climbed up. That's
Never
not
mind.
real.
Cool. I climbed the ladder.
You are literally climbing an illusion, but it is so real to you that it works.
Well, I love it. Cartoon physics.
It's pretty great when you have a spell that you can just cast. And so you climb up, and as he waves his hand, and it all melts away, it just kind of like a mist. And he goes, "All right," and he climbs up the neck of the tortoise, and you see these weird lever controls that are clearly not a tortoise, and he begins moving them. There's like a set of 6. Presses one, and it begins walking.
Yeah, gotta get me one of these.
This is quite a good way to travel. You know, some people would ride the purple cows around in the Feywild, but they were very slow and often just walked into bushes, and then people would fall off. That wasn't the best way of travel.
Speaking of slow, this thing walks about the same speed you could walk.
Oh, look at that.
That's not important.
But what
It's
is
fine.
important
Not
is
at all.
you're on a giant tortoise.
Yeah,
Dizzy
Dizzy
there's
is
a small
climbing.
tower you could actually climb.
Dizzy's going right up to the top of that tower, and he's pulling a full Titanic, just whoa, whoa, going 30 feet around. But yeah,
Yep.
Dizzy is just having the time of his life.
I'm
up there.
picturing like some person on the side just like standing and watching us pass really slowly as you're just shouting periodically like
So,
"Woo!"
Yep.
so the tower
very
is
that.
like 10 feet tall and like 5 feet diameter of just like, it's a very small tower because you guys had to crawl through the door to enter the mansion. So Dizzy, it's like a perfect size for you to be climbing up.
Great.
And everyone is comfortable riding this giant turtle. It's huge. And it continues walking. people begin like, "Hey, Norm! Oh my God! Oh, what's this going on?" And a small crowd, because you guys are leaving the festival ground where everyone was starting to gather for the festivities. But when they see Norm coming to town, they're like, "Oh, I gotta get to market!" And you see like people rushing off because like maybe he's gonna buy wares, maybe he's gonna spread news, and the fervor begins. As you guys kind of clear, it's like 20 minutes because it doesn't walk fast and it doesn't seem like it moves any faster than this walking speed. And you guys arrive in town with a crowd staying about 10 feet away because it is a giant turtle that could probably crush them with its feet. And he kind of like parks it in the center of Market Square because that seems like the only place big enough for this turtle to fit. So you guys are still in the you're near town. You're close enough that you can see Town Hall and you see the outer ring of town, but you're in that larger market that we were before. I'm not going to pull up the map. We don't need it in this moment.
Yeah. Also,
to let you know, you have 2 group inspiration sitting in the bank just for now, just to let everyone know. All right. And he kind of like looks around. He waves with his hand, and again, the staircase heading off.
Norm, can you make me a slide from up here?
He twirls his finger, the staircase disappears, and a large slide twirls around down from the tower.
Dizzy
And
makes a
everyone's
very
like, "Oh!"
Dizzy makes a very goblinoid squeak and slides down the tower. Whee!
You easily slide down, and as the last moment, the slide disappears, and you begin to fall. And there's a cushion that you land on. That once you make impact, it disappears, and then the stairs reappear.
This is the greatest. This is the greatest day of my life.
All right, kids, everyone off my tortoise. He gets frisky.
Start making my way down. As I get down and people are crowding, I'm very purposely, all right, very important gnome here. Back the fuck up. Let's go. Let's go. He's got important shit to do. Move.
Oh, never trust them deep gnomes. They got so much attitude.
And now, Gene, we know that the mayor is in that town hall offices, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess once we'll get the crowd, I imagine, is starting to gather, and we'll sort of.
Yeah. So, are you heading directly to town hall? Are you heading to Father Hastings? What is your plan?
Should we actually drop off the diamond that we meant to drop off? I feel like we should.
I think we should drop it off and then go to the mayor and just be like, hey, so to let you know, we got the diamond, we dropped it off to Father Hastings, but there's more information. Like we found out more things, that kind of thing. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, no, Father Hastings is a good man. I agree.
All right, you guys make your way through the crowd easily. They're now distracted as Norm begins gesturing with his hand, and like fireworks happen, and he starts like entertaining people. Curled around. Let's see. I'm like, I gotta roll some dice. Dice.
I will say that for the rest of you, Finn in this form as Corfin, is very different from Dimitri. Like very twitchy, very excitable, very loud. Like he's almost a complete opposite of what Dimitri is, but it seems natural, which is very odd too. So just,
weird.
You feel an odd weight around your shoulders, Mag.
I'm gonna look up to see if I see that tiny dragon anywhere.
You don't see anything.
Well,
But
not on me. Like back up on the tortoise.
Make me a perception check.
17.
I don't know. Let's find out. So this is a good question. You put me to have to look at.
I have a +6 perception.
You don't see it, but you feel a scratchy molting and like claws biscuiting into your shoulder.
Okay. It's with me. All right.
But you do
Everything,
not.
everything good there, Mag?
Yeah, just I think the dragon's on me, but we're fine.
Oh,
But you don't
Ow.
see it.
It's
okay.
fine. It's fine.
Okay, there we go. Now I have its stats up. All right, yeah. And it's just like over, just like you feel the weight. It's like awkward. It's not comfortable.
Yeah, it's like
not
having
like
a
yeah.
scratchy cat on my shoulders. I don't like that.
And like part of it's like multi like prismatic scales are like shedding. We're shedding partially.
Oh, it looks like I have dandruff. This is terrible. All right.
Yeah. It's like a bad chameleon just shedding rainbow scales on you.
With my new hair, everyone's just gonna assume it's coming from me. So I just shed rainbow scales now. That's a new thing that came with the flowers on my head. We'll just go with that.
That sounds like elf stuff to me.
It's elf stuff.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely elf stuff.
So you arrive at the small shrine that Father Hastings and what's the druidess? I gotta find her. Nope. Yes. I know these people. Wrote them.
Hey, Dizzy, the father doesn't know who I am, so you should probably, take the lead on it. Yeah. And remember, Dimitri was incinerated. He was,
He died.
he died tragically trying to complete this mission.
Right. Demetrius dead. You
And
are
you
Kellen's
saved
cousin.
me. Yeah, you saved me from Lady Lash, but I'm Kellen's
Saved
cousin.
you, Lady's Lash. Demetrius dead. Got it.
There we go. It's Father Hastings, Smart Star. He's a priest of the Dawn Father, and a female furbolg named Darcy Fierce. And she is a druidess of the Wild Mother or Melora. They are Darcy. Yep. They are they're in the shrine. You see the orphans kind of, you see Rattle, Zylara, Hovich. Hovich waves at you guys again because he's like real excited. You see the lizard folk lick his eyes and look at you all. Yeah, and then the small turtle is just like kind of hanging out, lying down on his shell, absorbing the sun. And Father Hastings goes, "Oh, hello, children. It's Friday, and you've returned. Where is everyone? And you've made a new friend. I'm so happy for you."
Hello.
Pecorin and Bite. They had some stuff they had to grab. But this is our new buddy, and I'll kind of like throw an arm around Corfin's neck. This is our new buddy Finn. He's cousins with Kellen. It's actually quite a story on how we found him, but I don't want to get into it. And Dizzy does that like look around at the kids kind of thing. But he's a good chap. But we do have something for you, Kellen.
Yes. Have the diamond.
His eyes like light up. You have the diamond. I can save the child.
Yes, you can. Some other things happen, but we'll get into that later. But this is the most important thing, the thing that we had to get back to you.
He graciously takes it. Rennie, could you make me a deception check?
Sure, I sure can.
Would he get advantage because I'm like agreeing with everything he's saying and just kind of
I'll let you give him an advantage because you're yes manning him.
Okay, perfect.
Just Dizzy's a terrible liar, so I want to make sure that Father Hastings might see through this.
That is correct. It's a 16.
Okay.
With advantage.
Yeah, make me an insight check. Father Hastings like eyes you down.
Right.
But as soon as the diamond is shown, he kind of no longer asks so many questions.
Gene, that's a crit for
Ooh.
22.
Okay, yeah, he definitely saw through whatever lie you told him.
Sure.
But the moment that diamond appeared, that he could you could see the earnest hope to save,
Right.
this is what he's here for, so he's he knows you told a lie, but he's willing to overlook it for this sake. And he goes, okay, this is going to take me some time, but thank you. I'll let the sheriff know when I'm done, so that Finn can be, or sorry, what was
Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri can be released of those awful crimes.
Father, about that. Can we just talk to you over here? And I'm just away from the kids, kind of thing.
Yeah, he kind of pulls you toward his private little study.
Sure.
Disbin, if you don't mind, I could probably, yeah. So again, yeah. My name's Finn. All right. Best way, in a nutshell, I was being held by Lady Lash, right? I was trying to get to my cousin Kellen, and essentially, their friend Dimitri. There was a battle, and unfortunately, he was, kind of and so it was important to them to get the diamond to you out of respect for him, but he's no longer with us. Also, I guess is the best way to put it, in the kind way.
Kind of looks at you and goes, is there a body so we could put him to rest?
He was kind of incinerated, like because Lady Lash was using dark evil magics and such, yeah. So unfortunately,
Kind of his eyes raised, clearly he did not know this was a thing. Well, we should tell the sheriff about this. But I have to do this. Maybe you all can go inform the sheriff about Lady Lash's whatever this. Someone should go investigate that and see what happened. Make me a deception check.
All right.
I have guilt all over my face as Finn is lying to this man.
Can I use a group inspiration?
For the lie, get out of here. No.
No. All right. Then it's a 13.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, "We are in a church, and this is not. You should probably hold your tongue if it is not the truth you are speaking. But I will take your words on face value, as there are things that must be done. But you may want to atone for the words you speak."
Right. Sure. Okay. Thanks, Father.
And he looks at you with narrowed eyes, as there's clearly something is going on. You don't think he knows exactly what's happened, obviously, but he's like, these kids are up to something. They're saying,
yeah.
He goes, Darshi, if you could prepare he kind of calls out, prepare the altar and the child, and we will begin the ritual. And he nods, and the orphans are all kind of gathered to kind of they go, "Norm's in town!" You hear shouts, and they scramble out of the church. And Darcy's just all right. And they kind of start moving to the back, as you know, where the holy vestibule and the altar is, and you see them beginning to prepare a ritual. As clearly they will investigate, but they're probably not going to investigate in this moment about this situation.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, that went off without a hitch. Let's go to plan. The next part of our plan.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Right. Yeah.
Don't worry. Any atonement that's got to be done, it'll be all me.
Father Hastings, there's some people that are crappy in this place, and he's not one of them. He's a good guy.
Oh no. Look, Dimitri remembers. He's a really good guy. He taught Dimitri a lot. He's got a lot of respect for the guy, but it's the less he knows, the better. It's for his own safety. It's for his own safety.
I don't know. I feel like if anyone would understand, it's probably him. But you're right. We have bigger fish to fry. So.
Yeah, we have to protect everyone else, and then
It was
they'll
better
find
to
out.
lie. was better that you lied than me, or especially lied over to Disney. That wouldn't
Or
have worked.
me.
Wouldn't have worked
Yeah.
out nearly as well.
Yeah, I'm a complete stranger. I've got a blank slate. It's perfectly fine.
I think Dizzy was ready to confess when we were talking to the priest.
Yeah.
No, shut up. And Dizzy looks away.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Perfect. Yeah, let's go do it.
You guys begin moving your way. The crowd is definitely still gathered at the marketplace. And you can see that Norm has kind of like dismounted and he's floating on like a small like carpet as he begins kind of moving toward the town hall area, just so that he seems to be, about within like 30 feet or so of the town hall. And he's like, oh yes, and like a magic thing happens and like sparks and glitter. And as he's casting, you notice he has these strange bracers on. That where he like pops over here and a firework happens and he kind of dazzles and it seems like the magic from this hand charges to that hand. It's a strange effect and you can definitely tell that he is a powerful wizard, but he clearly has some sort of augmentation to his powers.
Can I take an Arcana check to try to figure out what's technically going on?
Absolutely.
Yeah. 20. Natural 20.
So he seems to be utilizing the minor illusion cantrip, but it seems like he can do it twice, as fast as a normal person. So with one hand he's manifesting, and with another he's manifesting, and you can definitely tell that whatever that ability is, you've only heard of this kind of ability being done through like sorceric enhancement, but it seems like whatever bracers he is wearing seems to be giving him a similar augment. You're not sure if this would affect major magic, but at least it seems to enhance his minor magic.
That only makes me more impressed.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys make your way to City Hall. And as you're moving, Magdalene, you hear in your head, oh, you're so uncomfortable. But you!
Oh, hello?
Hi.
Are you Sparkles? How am I hearing you right now? I didn't think I could speak with animals. This is weird, I think. Actually, that I say out loud to everyone. This is weird.
It's not so weird. We're almost there. The building's right over there.
No, the dragon
Inner
can talk
south.
to me. The dragon is speaking in my head.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I could do the
Yeah.
same thing.
I can speak in all your heads. You all hear broadcasting.
Dizzy like hides behind a rock. What was that? Was that you?
That
That's
that
so
was
cool.
that was it. That was Sparkles.
You're not very warm. I need someone warmer.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm bony and thin. What do you want?
Kellen, you feel a weight on your shoulders. Oh yeah. And it starts digging into like the back collar of your scale mail. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Okay. The weight has shifted from you, Magdalene.
Good.
Oh yeah, you smell better too.
Excuse me.
You smell like autumn. It's gross. I hate it. It reminds me of winter, and
Well-
winter's the worst.
Well, I like autumn, so piffle.
So yes, this old fucking elder fairy dragon just kind of curls invisibly around you, Kellen.
Why do I feel like this fairy dragon just did 10 years in the joint?
Right? Like
Listen,
Definitely,
Norm's at least 200 years old. You don't know how long he's had this fairy dragon. Seen some shit.
The dead dragon was definitely trading packs of cigarettes for years.
Yeah, straight up.
1000%. All right, so you guys arrive in City Hall. You enter the door, and let me change our map.
Hmm.
Got to adjust things. Got to change our maps. Don't worry, we're almost there. Nope, that's not what I want to do.
Don't worry, guys. I have a really good plan.
Okay.
So, just so you all know, Finn just kind of leans into all three and say, "All right, yeah, I could do the same thing the dragon does, but I can only do it like right now. I can only do it for 2 people. So, who wants to hear me in their head?" All right, Kellen and Meg, you both hear. Yeah, so this is me in your head. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice.
You could also talk back to me in your head for the next couple of hours. It'll work, yeah, back and forth.
That's so
Okay,
great.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have special effects. So.
Sorry, yeah.
And now
It
I
is
need one of those.
Alright. Trying to make it so I can see the map fully.
You guys are looking at each other all weird. Everything okay?
Oh yeah,
We're
no,
fine.
I was talking in their heads.
Do I have to keep my eyes open wide like this so I can do it, or no? Is that necessary?
You don't, but it's extra creepy, so I like it.
All
I
right.
doubt.
I just like get really close to Dizzy like this.
Mm.
All right, so you enter the hall, even though I can't show it fully on Discord as of this moment, or on
You mean Twitch?
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
And it's apparently a little too long to be able to see it fully. But that's okay. We'll make it work.
All right, so Meg and Kellen, for the next 4 hours, you can actually telepathically communicate with me specifically up to a mile.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys arrive in City Hall. Again, you see the benches that you were tried on. There's the desk that, all that shit went down. That's, the mayor's seat and where his secretary's seat sits. And then back here are the doorways to his personal offices.
And this area is empty, Gene.
Yep, as what you can see now. If you guys want to you guys can move in, make perception checks, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I want to move right up to his desk if I can.
Sure.
I would definitely like to make a perception check before I move.
Okay.
I would as well.
Sure.
Nah, Dizzy's all confidence, no perception.
You guys begin to move forward. If you're making a perception check, please roll it.
All right, I got a 12.
Okay. Oh,
Oop.
You lost the DM. All right, I got 12 from him. What'd you get, Julia?
I got a 22.
Okay. In the
I
dist.
got a
in
5.
All right, 5. Kellen, you're like trying to hear things, but occasionally you hear as it's like adjusting on your armor and not making it comfortable or fun for anyone involved. Corfin, you don't see or hear anyone, and Magdalene, as you begin moving forward, ahead of you, you noticed kind of where I'm pointing. You notice that there are doorways, and past those doorways, you hear the light crackle of a fire. And as you kind of look, there are papers on the desk. It looks like, to-do lists, town supplies, what you would likely expect on the desk for people. Mag, are you moving forward or are you staying?
Sorry, I realized I hadn't moved. Yeah, no, I'm kind of peering at the desk.
Okay. As you guys kind of move forward, since no one really specified that they were being quiet, the doors, they're open, but let me reveal what you can kind of see into the room. Can't really fully, but you do see a light source toward the center, as there's a fireplace that I will reveal, and then stepping out of the room through here is Master Smithers. He goes, "Oh, children, what are you doing here?"
We could ask you the same thing.
I work here. This is my office. I was
Right.
in my study.
It's not the plan, Dizzy. It's not the plan.
Right. Listen, Master Smithers, we wanted to speak with you because we were able to recover a diamond to save my cousin. But some things came to light that we think that you should be aware of.
He goes, "Where did you acquire such a diamond?" Is that no one's wearing the necklace, right?
No.
Pecorin still has it, right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just checking.
Well, as you know, there's not a lot of diamonds just kind of sitting around in town. So we went to the richest person we knew, and that happened to be Miss Lady Lash.
Okay.
I mean, it's the truth. I'm not lying.
Oh no. He kind of looks and he goes, "Well, did she part with it? Did she sell it?"
You know, in a way, she did part with it. But that's not what we want to talk about. We were able to recover the diamond, but you know, it was weird. We got a chance. She was a very gracious hostess, and she showed us around her mansion. We met some of her friends. But you know, the weird thing we found though was that she had been working with some people in town, and they were trying, well, she was trying to perform some kind of really messed up arcane ritual. And it seems that there's a number of people who were helping her. Do you know anything about that?
We should grab the sheriff and bring him in on this. You guys can make me an insight check.
Sure.
As he looks concerned, he looks worried, he looks appropriately fearful of the situation.
I got a 15.
Ditto.
I got a 20.
Okay, everyone but Mag. This guy, he's scared. He's fully committed to everything you said. Mag, you can see it. And only because you've hung out around Dimitri so long. He has a slight tell. You notice the rings of his eyes only ever lightly glow red, but not like bright enough for anyone to really notice. He is clearly lying, but it is a very subtle tell, and that only because you are so actively looking for it do you see it.
I'm gonna say in my head to Finn, I'm gonna be like, he's lying.
I immediately jump on the table in front of him and I go, "All right, fess up, you son of a bitch. We know you're part of it. Let's go. Come on, spill."
His hands raised, and he goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was her prisoner. She talked about you and the person as the person, the go-to person helping her with her devious plan as she tortured me night and day. I know all about it, you son of a bitch. Spill, otherwise we will get the sheriff.
An intimidate check.
While he's doing that, I'm getting my stool pigeon just ready in my hand in case I need to activate it.
Nice.
That's a natural one.
I mean, you do have a bunch of group inspirations if you'd like to use it.
I would say now's the time to use it. Yeah.
I would, yeah. This is a lie that's worthwhile, or an intimidate that's worthwhile.
That's better. That's a 19.
Okay.
There you go.
Fear contorts his face, and he goes, I would never, and he falls over, faints.
I didn't do it. I was just pointing and yelling.
Um,
That was not me. I swear to God.
Are you Mr. Master Smithers? Gene and I would like to
Yeah.
go over to his
Yeah.
bot. Yeah, I want to kind of go over to his fallen
Yeah,
form.
absolutely.
Mister
Is he wearing a
Mr.
necklace?
Smithers?
Make me a medicine check.
Sure.
He is not wearing a necklace of any kind.
Oh, my 0 medicine check. Let's do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine's a +2. I'll poke him with my foot. Be like,
Gene, that's a strong
can-
8.
I can assist you with that. I'm really good at it.
So as you kind of like shove him, he's out. He's either dead or he just passed out.
jeez.
It's hard to tell. But in a
Tie
moment,
him up.
his eyes glow red. Dark, necrotic wings burst from his back as he kind of lifts up, almost like being puppeted. And let me go get a different mix for him.
Oh no.
Dun, dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Kellen, you hear in your head, the pigeon, man, the pigeon.
And we are going.
Yep.
I
Yep.
think
Get the pigeon.
we're probably gonna roll initiative, but
What?
Yeah.
let's
Wow.
just move this guy off the board and put this guy on the board. And then I need everyone to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
this
you got it,
against
buddy.
charmed or being put to sleep?
This is against fear.
Oh, never mind.
Gene,
So
that
it's
is a
magical
s-
fear, right, Jim?
Technically it's magical, I guess.
Oh no, Kellen!
Did you say charisma?
Charisma
Yeah, I
saving
failed.
throw.
I rolled advantage. I got a 17.
Do you guys
I
want me
got-
to use the thing?
I got a 12, so go ahead.
I got a 6.
I mean, I'll say this: we only have one left.
Oh, then no. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Fear sucks. It's not great, but like you're still functional as a
Also,
person.
I can't move closer to him, but I'm literally right next to him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is
So. Be like, ah!
It is a. I wish you gave me your DC, but you didn't. So we're gonna go with a DC 14 because that's what his other saving throw is. So if you made a DC 14, you're good. If not, you are frightened of him until the end of your next turn. As this shroud bursts out of him, now we can roll some initiative.
Nice.
I already rolled, but I guess I'll roll again.
Hold on. I gotta set up the initiative thing. Give me un momento. Because you can't really, you can roll, but it won't be as cool if I don't do this. All right. Oop, I don't need you, Pecorin.
I don't need you.
So, you guys, yeah, you should be able to click on your mini, and then you can roll your initiative with D&D Beyond. Or if you didn't do that, we'll make it work.
All right, so just to let you know, it rolled twice for me, so I'm going to take the first one. My initiative,
Sure.
mine is 18.
Okay. Add turn. And as he stands up, you guys all look around, and all of the outside doors have disappeared.
Mm.
Fucking A.
And then Mag. Sorry, I didn't get your initiative.
Yeah, I rolled 11. It's not. Oh, there we go.
I got you. All right, and now I need to add his.
I had a 21 the first time, but then we had to re-roll.
You can do the 21. That's fine. I'll take your first roll. I'm not a mean GM. I don't mind. All right, what's your fucking initiative, buddy? You be like that.
It do be like that sometimes.
Nope, that I didn't want to roll, but that's fine. Oh, gross. Cool. 2. All right. Then. All right.
Now, Gene, these wings, are they? You said they're like black skeletal wings.
Yeah. Yes. They almost look ethereal in nature.
Other than that, he hasn't changed appearance. It's just the wings.
His eyes are glowing red.
Okay, perfect.
So
We could get the name of the cult, didn't we? Yes, the Cult of Tenebrus.
Cult of Tenebrus, yeah.
Yeah.
And the black dragon baddie is Calzarog Mantidrake.
hold on.
Hazelroy Manteldrake.
Never mind.
All right, let's go with descending. All right, so as he kind of stands up, almost like puppeted, his eyes glowing red, his voice changed, goes in like this deep, like heavy voice. He goes, "You fools, meddling far too long." And the wings beat as this like cold, chilled, necrotic air pushes with it. Magdalene, you're first.
Was I able to catch that with my stool pigeon I was holding?
Oh yeah, and also you notice that when he stands, helping him to his feet is this wicked greatsword that you did not see before. Maybe it was under the table.
Oh no.
Dirty pool, old man.
Yeah.
Dirty fool indeed.
So, I am terrified of this thing, but my reaction to fear is to take the willow blade with both hands and swing wildly at it, just like, ah! That's my reaction to fear.
Yeah,
So,
no,
I'm gonna attempt to. Do I roll with disadvantage then?
Correct.
Because he's. Okay. So then I probably miss. Does a 15 hit?
As you strike down, you cut through his magisterial robes, revealing this like half plate, almost breastplate armor that glances the blow off it. He seems to be decently armored.
Oh boy. Yeah, so I swing, and that's basically all I do, and I just kind of shout in a primal, terrified way.
All right. Anything else?
Let me see where I am. Hang on. Well, I can't move any closer to him, so
Correct.
can I move? No, because the desk is occupying that spot. I'll stay where I am. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So then next is Corfin. Still Dimitri,
right.
but Corfin.
Right. So I'm afeared of this individual in this moment. So I kind of look at him. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm a bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna jump backwards off the table. And then I'm gonna go, oh yeah, well suck on this fucker. And I'm gonna you see this crystalline energy in the form of a dagger appear in my hand. And then I'm just gonna chuck it at him.
You are at disadvantage.
Yeah, at disadvantage, that's a 9. I don't think that's gonna hit.
So he kind of like does a Highlander swing with his greatsword and blinks the fucking crystal. It shatters into ethereal dust. Probably reappears in your hand.
He's like, yeah, well, I'll get you next time. And I'm gonna back up another 5 feet.
Okay. All right. Has been.
Okay. I kind of like pull out my war pick and kind of do like a bit of a flourish and go, I know you're working with the Cult of Tenebrus. Confess! And I'm going to swing on him.
Okay.
Ooh, AC 12 is not going to do it.
I will remind you that you do have some group inspirations. You have 2 if anyone would like to use.
Does anyone mind if I use it? I have a nice opening move.
Nope, go for it. I'm good with
Okay.
that.
Much better. AC 19, Gene?
That will hit.
Okay. So as I land this Warpick slam kind of on his upper thigh, there's sort of a ripple in the air around where I hit. Gene, I am going to activate my Channel Divinity. I'm going to smite him, but then there's going to be a follow-up as well.
Sure.
Does he count as a fiend or undead?
He does not.
Okay, that's fine. So 2d8 plus... I will deal a total of 16 damage.
Give me the radiant separate.
Okay, 7 normal, 7 piercing normal,
Mm-hmm.
and then 9 radiant.
So this energy that manifests around your pick and wavers, it hits him, and whatever this dark angelic form, the radiant damage does not seem as effective.
Okay. As I land the blow, Dizzy calls out, but his voice seems changed, deeper, more resonant, and he goes, "Your corruption ends here." And as this voice kind of rings out, something happens. It's pretty cool. This is a first for everyone, so just give me 1 second. I am going to channel divinity my Oath of Vigilance, and I'm going to use Mark the Unjust. As a bonus action, immediately after smiting, all attacks against the target are made with advantage until the start of my next turn. Additionally, the target may not teleport by any means for the duration.
Nice.
As the damage does not seem as effective, but that radiant glow kind of wraps around him, and you almost see these like manacles and chains anchoring him to the floor. He can still move, but you kind of see these like divine things keeping him at least on a metaphysical level.
Yep, and I'll just kind of like buck up behind my shield, and that's my turn.
All right, Kellen.
Well, Kellen, feeling inspired, he'll go there. Knows that he can attack with advantage, so I'll pull up my my cannon and fire a blast at him.
Well, you want to tell me about this new cannon you have?
The same thing. You call it the Eldritch Cannon, but it's basically my prototype device.
Okay. Remember, it's an action to summon and then a bonus action to fire. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna summon. I'm using my my prototype. I can't find it in my inventory right now. That was the first thing I saw. Just give me a second.
Oh.
My prototype. I don't even see the darn thing.
I'll look at it. I'll try to help you out.
Yeah.
It should be in your attacks. So not your inventory.
Look at your actions, Norm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say. I'm looking in the actions, but it's like the gun is gone.
Oh, it is gone. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you why. It's not equipped. They did a new thing. Oh, where the fuck is it?
Yeah, they did an update and some things got unequipped. So you have to go back into your inventory and re-equip them.
Oh, here we go. I got you.
Okay, I equipped it now.
There we go. Yeah, like your armor class is low. It unequipped everything, so you're just gonna have to re-equip your stuff.
So with my 2 hits, my best one nets to a 20.
All right, that hits.
Total of 8 damage.
Okay. He staggers back from these 2 blows. He looks pretty hurt. Are you anything else?
Nope.
All right. He kind of like his blood pouring out. It's like blackened and like kind of like falls, and as it hits the floor, it's like shadows evaporate from it. And he like pulls down and like flexes in, and the lights around you dim for a second and then kind of up, and you notice that there are a few more shadows in the room that weren't there before. It's their turn.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
This shadow drifts toward you, Dizzy, and behind, kind of moving almost becoming one with your shadow and then re-emerging, trying to engulf you. All right. And fucking roll in the counter. I don't know why it's doing that. So it's a 9, and then the second one. Nope. All right. So this shadow tries to wrap around you, but you notice whatever shadow you have seems to shrug it off. That's that one. All right, and then this will be. Okay. This shadow rises up to you, Corfin, and begins to attempt to also engulf you. No, I don't like how I have to do this on D. So, does AC 21 hit you?
Yeah, I think that hits. Yeah.
Just a little bit? Okay. Alright, I will roll your damage here because. Alright, so you will take a total of 11 necrotic.
Ouch.
And 1 point of strength damage.
Ooh.
So do I have 1 less strength?
Correct. And then this one flows to you, Magdalene. And it goes to engulf you.
No. No.
That's a crit. Ooh.
No. I already don't have strength. What are you doing?
When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you, damn it.
Aren't you within 5
Well,
feet?
she's a creature within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, I'm
When
right
a
next
creature
to you.
you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna throw my shield. I kind of like do a bit of a twirl, and I pull Mag back just a step and put the shield in front.
Aw.
I am going to reduce the damage dealt to Mag.
Okay.
Ooh, I will reduce the damage
hold
you
on.
take. Okay.
So it'll be a total of 14.
I reduce that damage by 10.
Nice.
So it's only 4. Okay.
But unfortunately, the strength drain did crit you. So you lose 5 points of strength.
Ow.
That's rough.
So how do I fix that on D&D Beyond? Is there a way for me? Can I just modify it temporarily? Wait.
You might be able to just keep track of it. Is the easiest way. I don't know how to do it effectively in this moment.
I did it. I fixed it.
Perfect. All right.
Ouch.
That is that shadow. And so now Boelferin kind of pulls his greatsword up. He goes, "You cannot take down the cult. We will free our master." And as he says it, he looks at you, Dizzy. He goes, "You think you wear his visage? You are nothing." As he says that, dark words entrant his voice. Rennie, you're hexed. Strength checks.
Got it.
And then he goes and he swings down with this greatsword. Okay. I imagine that a 25 will hit you.
Fucking Christ, yes.
And as he swings down, his sword lights on fire.
I'm not gonna enjoy this.
I didn't roll very good. And then you're not resistant to anything, right?
Negative, sir.
Alright, now need a fucking D6. Need a goddamn D6. I don't have any D6s. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna roll this, but I'm only gonna take the first one. Alright. So, Rennie, you are going to take 18 damage as this shroud, this necrotic shroud, also kind of rise up the weapon, and you see this like shadow drag with him. That is his first attack.
Yeah.
And then he kind of files. Ooh, that's fucked up. Why did I give him that ability? And he kind of follows up with a. Yeah, he's gonna follow up an attack. How hurt do you look, Rennie?
Oh, I am immediately bloodied. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say that first shot drops me to a knee, and there's a spattering of goblin blood across the floor.
As your blood spills on the floor, his eyes flare, and he begins to like froth as he seems to go into some sort of blood frenzy. And he will take a second attack on you.
Yeah, sure.
And that will be a 23.
That's another hit.
All right. And he does 18 more damage to you.
I drop.
Okay. As he flicks his sword down, and he looks fucked up. Like you got him bloodied before he even began this. But he looks down and he goes, "One more for the group," and his eyes turn to you to like systematically begin. All right, that is Mag. It is you on 21.
Great. So as soon as he turns to her, Mag kind of squares up, and do I roll at the beginning or the end of my turn to try and break the fear?
No, I think the fear broke because your turn happened. So at the
Got
end
it.
of your turn, your
Cool.
fear would have broken.
Cool. So yeah, so she kind of like grits her teeth and kind of squares up as she like is still holding the willow blade in both hands, but she's like, it won't, like, I'm not gonna make that easy for you. I'm not gonna let you hurt my friends. And I'm going to make him my favored foe.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have to hit him. Never mind. I have to hit him first. All right. Sorry, still getting used to Ranger. Then I will not do that. Oh God, what are you doing, D&D Beyond? Please stop. All right, that's not a bonus action. So then bonus action, I'm going to Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and attempt to hit him.
4. Yeah, he is well bloodied.
Damn it. Do we have any group? Do we have any?
There's one group inspiration left.
Do you guys mind if I use it? Because I really need to hit him. Okay.
Go for it.
That's a lot better. That's a 21 that time.
Yeah, you fucking crush it.
Cool. Since I'm using both hands, that will be a 14, and then I have additional damage. Hold on.
Ooh.
An extra d6, so that will be
Get
only
him,
a 2.
get him.
So
2.
yeah,
2 is a number you say.
yeah, yes.
You also do your favorite foe too.
I was gonna do my favorite foe as well.
Well,
but I guess
both
I don't need
concentration.
to.
They're both
Oh, right, you can't do
Oh,
both.
I can't do both. You're right. Never mind. So I'll just
But
do the Hunter's Mark.
2, as you slash down, his wings evaporate and he collapses to the floor in his blood pile.
So
Gross.
is he dead?
He is bleeding on the floor.
All right.
Do the shadows still seem like they want to eat our lives?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
shit. Okay, cool. So then I square up with the one that's on. I can't do anything, but I square up with the one that's on Dizzy. Is I'm like, Kellen, help Dizzy, and I like go to start attacking, but obviously I can't. So that's it.
Okay. Right. Finn, it is your turn.
All right, watching Dizzy go down, I just go, fuck that shit. Stay away from all friends. And again, bonus action, I'm going to disengage from the shadow next to me. And then I'm going to move to the one right next to Mag. And I'm going to attack with advantage.
Okay.
So just the blade appears in my hand again, this kind of like greenish crystalline energy. And I'm just going to
Just like that.
Hey, hey.
that's a 21 to hit.
You fucking crush the Shadow's AC.
And yeah, the damage is 15. 15 psychic damage.
Okay. This shadow is flickering, barely stable.
All right, I will bonus. Oh no, I used my bonus action already. So that's
you're
pretty much
still disengaging. So if you have more movement, you could technically move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move next to the one that's right by Disman, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Dizzy, please make me a death saving throw.
Gladly, sir.
But you feel Kellen, when you moved, you realize there's no weight on your shoulder. Rennie, you can make this death saving throw with advantage because you're being helped
Ooh.
by the.
With advantage, it's a 16.
Okay, so whatever this old, scaled, gross, invisible dragon is doing, it is somehow holding like parts of like scrunching some of your fabric of your cloak into your wounds. So it has provided you the help action.
Right.
All right, Kellen, it is your turn.
As Kellen's moving there, he reaches into one his other pouch where he keeps his healing supplies, and he puts it as he's going. He puts it in a little a mortar, and he's mixing it around with some of his tools, and he starts patching up any big, large gashes on Disman. It's 6 hit points back.
Awesome.
Are you doing anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Right. All right, Finn, as you've struck out against one of the shadows, Disbin, they don't really notice that you've come to life at this moment.
Yeah, I'm still on the ground.
Finn, this one, the one above you, to the north of you, will attempt to try to eat your entire soul, if it can.
Yeah.
That'd be preferred.
Okay. No, that was the point, distracting it from Dizzy.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, that hits.
Right. Oh boy. Take 14 necrotic.
As my
Ouch.
eyes flutter open and I see this strike coming down, I just lift an arm and throw a shield in the way of it.
I max damaged that. That was insane.
That was.
You could take 8 off the top of that, Chris.
Ooh, thank you.
And
Interception is pretty baller.
you will lose 4 more points of strength.
Mm.
How you doing, buddy?
Well, it was okay when I lost just the one. But now that's gonna put me at, let's see, you said 4?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 6. So
Okay.
I'm at -3 strength.
Yeah, I have a question. What happens when it keeps going into the negative like that? Because I'm at -5.
No, that's your bonus to strength.
Oh, the bonus. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. But
if
still.
your strength score goes to 0, you have to let me know because something terrible happened.
Okay. I'm almost there.
It's
but not
bad.
quite.
It's
Oh,
real
okay.
bad.
All right. So, all right, this shadow, all by his lonesome, kind of rise up to Kellen, who seems to be doing his own thing. He doesn't like what you're doing, so he will attack you. Oh God, I rolled so good against you. I'm sorry. AC 23, Kellen.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. You will take 6 necrotic, and your strength will drain 3.
Okay.
All right, and now the last shadow. So Dizzy, you are up. There are 3 of you, so I'm gonna do this fair. And shadows are not very smart. 1, 2, Finn. 3, 4, Mag. 5, 6, Diz. That's a 5. So Dizbin is coming after you.
I'm prone because I dropped, so.
Oop. Well, you might be okay. I'm assuming a 14 does not hit you.
Nope, I do a little
Nice.
goblin roll,
Goblin
and
roll.
I dodge out the way.
It goes to like swarm, and you're like it like passes through the floor and then like pulls itself up. All
Call
right.
that one the Disbin Shuffle.
Every day we shuffle and
Okay.
like roll.
Back to the top, Magdalene. It's your turn.
Ooh! Alright, cool. Man, it sucks that I have this one that's like right behind me because I really want to get the one on Dizzy.
I will say the one below you is like flickering. It barely is existing. This as a heads up to anyone.
Alright, well then I'll hit that one so we can just get rid of it and get it out of the way in my head.
Yeah, good call.
So yeah, I'll just turn around with the blade and just go for it. Still two-handed.
Correct. Cool.
That's a 25 to hit.
Your blade passes through it, and you guys have not seen yet that most mundane attacks don't seem to do as much damage, but your weapon is magical, and it cuts through this shadow like butter.
Whoa. Yeah, that's
Nice.
12 damage. Also, does my hunter's mark, do I have to declare that I'm moving my hunter's mark?
You can just
Can I move it?
It's a bonus action to move it.
But I would have had to move it before I hit, right? Or no? I can just add it now.
I mean, you killed that thing had 1 hit point.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I destroyed it.
Literally.
It's not worth it.
You can still
Well,
move it
then
to
I'm gonna
someone
move
else.
my hunter's mark to the one that's on Dizzy, and that's the end
Okay.
of my turn.
All right. Finn, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to just move around to the other side of the shadow so I can get advantage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, for my action, another psychic dagger, and I'm gonna this guy. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be 6 psychic damage.
All right.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to conjure one in my offhand and do the same thing.
Was that with sneak attack, the first one?
Oh no, it was not with sneak attack. Let me add my sneak attack damage. The sneak attack damage, that's 11 more damage.
It evaporates.
Perfect. Well, with my offhand, I'm gonna throw my next psychic dagger at the shadow next to Kellen.
Sure.
That's a 17 to hit.
Hit.
And that is 5 psychic damage.
All right. It's still there, mostly there, but your strange crystalline blade seemed to be very effective.
And yeah, and for all of you, like as it hits, like it just kind of like shatters and it just disappears, but clear, and it doesn't seem to leave a mark either, but it's definitely doing something.
Uh,
Right. Dizzy, your turn.
I will use half my movement to kind of stagger to my feet. Oh, he's down. Good. This is good. And I see Kellen being kind of attacked by one final shadow, and I will kind of do a little dive roll over the mayor's corpse, and I will swing on the remaining shadow.
All right.
EC 18.
Yeah, you crush it.
I will deal 9 totally regular damage.
Okay. Do anything like smiting or anything?
I'm
You don't
I'm
have to.
no. My answer's no.
Okay.
I don't do that.
All right. Kellen, it is your turn.
Well, Kellen tells takes the little stick that he used for the medicine, takes out another smithing tool, says a word, and then grinds them two together, and you see a spark of fire that goes hurtling towards him.
All right.
20 total.
Nice.
You hit. If you said damage, I didn't hear it.
3 fire damage.
3?
Yes.
It does not seem very effective.
Okay.
All right. This shadow has a 2-person environment. Let's see. Kellen, you're high. Dizzy, you're low. Low. All right. Dizzy, it tries to reach out for you. That is a 21. All right. Oh, that's good for you. You only take 5 necrotic,
We're still standing, baby.
but you do take 3 strength.
Okay.
And that is its go. And then let me roll again. Okay. All right, Mag, it is your turn.
All right, great. I'm gonna move. There's not really a good way for me to get over there. Can I stand over the dead body of the guy?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna swing for that shadow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move my hunter's mark.
Cool.
Do. See if I hit. 17?
That way hits.
7 plus d6. So 9 total.
Okay. The
As
shadow
I swing down.
integrates.
Yes.
As you finish the last shadow, Magdalene, there's a strange shifting below your feet. The lights in the room go completely black, and all you see, maybe above you, floating, are these glowing red eyes. You hear, "This is not the last. We will meet again." And the lights come back on. Earl's body is gone.
Oh.
Is his
What?
blood there and everything, Gene? He's just
Oh,
his body's gone.
You're pretty sure that the amount of blood that is on the floor, that's a dead man.
Yeah.
Finn,
Oh, ow.
Yeah.
Finn basically just he just flips off the eyes as they're going away, and he goes, "Yeah, there's more of that when we see you next time, fucker."
And that's where we are going to take our break.
Nice.
Break time.
See you soon,
Uh,
everybody.
I
All right, and we are back. All right, so the lights flickered. You saw glowing eyes and a cryptic message. You felt that you may have defeated Bell Smithers, but whatever his dark master is, may have made him into something worse.
All right, let's search his stuff and find out what his plans was.
Hey, I don't feel so good.
Yeah,
But
you look like shit.
you look like, and Dizzy like half falls over.
Oh,
Someone. I don't have a healing potion in it. Can someone help?
No, I can. It's
No.
Mickey
just.
berries.
Give me a sec.
I can't let him,
Okay.
this man, walk around. He's almost dead. Let me mix up some more of my special elixir. He pops out some of the ingredients, puts them in the container, put a little spit in it, and mixes it around into a paste. And I start patching up the areas where he's most injured. Get 11 back.
Nice. Yeah, I look better.
Yeah, you
Okay.
look much better there. You got
Oh.
the greens coming back in your cheeks. You look better now.
Yeah, my suggestion: don't be on the receiving end of a flaming greatsword. That's my
Yeah, no.
professional opinion.
Is that still here? And I look around immediately to see if the sword is still there.
So you do see a sword on the ground. It looks like a
Ooh.
great sword.
Should I touch it? Is it like I don't know much about
Well,
magic
touch it by the
stuff.
handle.
Well, hold on. Let me look at it real quick. And Dizzy's gonna kind of like dip his head down, and he opens his eyes, and there's just a momentary flash of golden light in his eyes. It doesn't last long. It's like there and gone. And Gene, I'm gonna divine sense.
So the blood on the floor is that of a fallen celestial,
Okay.
but the sword itself does
Nothing
not
on that.
emanate anything.
Okay. I kind of seem to look around a little bit. The sword seems okay, but the blood here, this blood came from some kind of divine being, someone who has like angelic blood. I'm not quite sure.
Oh,
It's weird.
that
Rennie,
is
you
odd.
can make me a religion check.
I can. I'm gonna embarrass myself, but I'll make that check for
I
you.
mean, you can make it. I'm not.
This many.
Yep.
I did
That's-
this many.
Yep. Everything you said is exactly what happened.
Yep. All right. Gene, I'm gonna pick up the greatsword.
I mean, it's heavy.
Yeah, especially for me.
Make me an intelligence check. Are you proficient in smith tools?
No.
You can make it with advantage.
Intelligence check with advantage. Okay, I'm just gonna roll history because it's the same. Oop, another 5. Great. Ooh,
Doing
but
real
an
good.
18 with that advantage.
Nice. Because
Ooh.
you were raised by smithies, you may not be a smith, but you can tell the quality. It is your average make greatsword. And kind of with your divine sense, you get a feeling that likely whatever that being that was wielding it is what gave it its power.
Right. Okay.
Hey,
Well,
Gene, would I be able to tell if I'll wait till you're done, Diz. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I kind of call out to the group. I kind of hold it up. I bet Peckerin might like it. That's it.
I was wondering maybe if the blood would act as some kind of like a spell component at some point, kind of making like an arcana check, see if it'd be useful for anything.
Sure. Hell yeah.
22.
You gather up what you can before it all like soaks away. You're not sure, but you're pretty sure you can experiment with it and find out.
Sounds good to me.
You're like, whatever that weird shroud is, maybe maybe with this blood you could make, a vial or ammunition that could be used. You're not sure. It would take time. This is the first time you've experienced it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, his study is right there. I say we look around while we have the time, because I'm sure someone's gonna come along eventually.
Let's investigate.
No one's
Yep.
gonna come along. It's fine.
Oh God,
right.
it's you, Jesus.
Hey.
All right,
oh,
yeah,
man,
that's pretty weird. Yeah.
there's a whole tea set left out.
I immediately go running into the other room to see if I can find this tea set that the dragon's talking about.
So you see, there's a tea. There's definitely movement, and one cup of tea seems to be splashed around.
Mag is definitely gonna lift the lid on the tea and smell it. Is it good?
It smells like a decent tea. See a fire in the fireplace. See some barrels against the wall, some comfy chairs. Again, a few more papers on the desk, and the papers you see in this little kind of lounge. They are your listing of your crimes.
What happens if these just land in the fire?
Oh,
I
whoops! Yeah, exactly. I
mean,
rolled really.
They don't look official. They just look like you took notes.
I
was gonna say-
I'll start investigating the room.
Yeah, I rolled really
Yeah,
shitty for
for sure.
investigating, so I'm gonna say that Mag gets distracted by the tea and starts drinking a cup of tea, not the one that the dragon was slurping out of, and is drinking tea
That's
instead of
my
investigating.
tea. Fuck. All right. Yeah, you easily you drink it. It's okay. It's a little oversteeped.
I've
at
had
this-
better.
at this point, but not bad by any means. So give me those investigation checks.
24.
18.
Okay.
I'll assist Finn.
Okay.
Ooh, 23 now.
All right. So what do
Thanks,
we get?
Dizzy.
So we got 23 from Finn, and what'd you get, Norm?
24.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna say this: that Finn and Dizzy, you guys head over to the bedroom. As you notice that there's a small bedroom kind of set up in here, and you can imagine that Boel sleeps here. You don't really know where his house is, so maybe there's a little side area if he stays someplace. Going through it, you find a chest inside this room.
Ooh.
All right, don't touch it. I'm going to check it for traps and see if it's locked.
All right. I believe in you, buddy.
All right, so first I'm going to check for traps. So investigation, another investigation?
Yep.
That's going to be 24.
It is not trapped, but it is in fact locked.
All right, so I will attempt to lockpick it.
Okay. Make me a thieves tool, and I will say you will get advantage because you did so well on your.
$22.
Awesome. With ease, you unlock the chest. Inside the chest, you find a few things. You find roughly put in a pouch about 100 gold in various coinage. You see three potions of indeterminable use, and that's kind of what you find in this chest.
All right, just for good measure, Dizzy, you watch as I conjure another one of my psychic blades and I start cutting into the bedding and seeing if there's like any secret. Obviously, we don't find anything, but I just for extra measure, I just like start cutting on it and checking underneath and like, all right, look, got some gold and some potions. I guess let's get him to Kellen and see if he knows what they are.
That
At
sounds
this
good.
time, Kellen, you head into the study. You begin looking around. You begin searching, and you remember when you found the last letter about the teleportation circle. You remember it was hidden in the desk. So you're like, wait a second, and you kind of search in the exact same spot. And lo and behold, whoever made that last desk probably also made this desk. And you find that same hidden compartment. Inside that hidden compartment, find a note, which will be in your player handouts. And I will translate it to everyone. I need to get it onto the screen, so I have to figure out how to fucking. So
Yeah, at this point, we pretty much have the code cracked, right? So we can just kind of
correct. Yep.
Nice.
And I will read it because you have it cracked, and we don't need to pull it up. Where did I put it? There we go. So nope. Literally, I got this already, and then fucked it up. Cool.
cool.
Cool. All right. I gotta pull it up again. Literally had it. All right. Dry code. Okay. So what it says, and it's written in a feminine handwriting. You can easily tell it is not the initial person that wrote the last one. It says oh no. It's written in the same handwriting as the first note you found from Lash, the one with the ruins. And it reads, Balthurus, how fares the visitors? Did they receive the supplies? Is there any progress toward breaking the seal? Any word on the wizard? Lash.
There's the evidence. Oh, I'm not there. I don't know.
And you notice also inside the secret compartment, there seems to be a small satchel with like a jar in it and a bag of powder.
Okay. Well, I'll bring out the stuff I found and put it on the table in the main room. Kind of, hey everybody, another note. I think this is gonna be pretty interesting.
Yeah, me and Dizzy will do the same.
Yes, I'll just kind of lay everything out and relate what the content, so you guys obviously are aware of what I found.
Well, there's our hard evidence right there.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, and Dizzy kind of looks a little crestfallen, but it might actually be time to tell the sheriff. We have all this hard evidence. There's all these people mucking about in town, and as much as that guy is giving me and some of my people a hard time, he follows the letter of the law, and this is pretty clear cut that shit's not great around here. So I really, really, really don't like that this is where my head is going, but might be time.
It makes sense. He can't ignore the facts.
Right.
But before we get him, I can find a jar and some powder. I still have that pearl ring. I can kind of try to figure out what it is, see if the stuff's any useful to it.
Oh, here it is. We found 3 potions. Don't know what they are either. And this sack of money.
And
You just put
I'll
it in the
say,
book.
Mag, even though you got low on your investigation check, while they were looking for small things, you're like, oh, that's a really nice tea set. Those are some really nice candle holders. And you find 10 art objects worth 10 gold each. So various candle holders, a porcelain tea set, things of artistic value that were like, I'll take that. Not hidden, in the specific places. And so that will all be in your Discord. Kellen, as you begin to, you can roll me an alchemy check.
Okay.
Or herbalism, your choice.
Let me see.
If you're
How would I
proficient,
roll?
are you proficient in herbalism or alchemist or both?
I believe I did something with herbs, herbalist. So
Okay,
nature check.
so yeah, nature check will be fine. It'll probably be the same score if you're proficient.
A 15 total.
Okay. So you can identify two of the potions. One potion is a potion of healing, and the other potion is a potion of greater healing. You are going to have to identify the other 3 items.
Okay. Then I'll keep going at it.
Okay, so you spend about 10 minutes, and you cast some magic. You guys are still searching. You gather all this stuff. You learn that the other potion is a potion of climbing. The small jar that was in like that little like secret area is Kyoden's ointment, and then the pouch of sand or dust is a dust of disappearance.
I'll relate this information to everyone else.
Wow,
all.
that's a lot of good shit. Yeah. Oh, I've identified what's in this pouch. It's 100 gold.
Yeah, and you guys can kind of piece together with what you found. Like, if this guy wanted to get out quick, maybe he's heading to some sort of ruins or had to climb somewhere. A few of these items would have helped in those situations. All right, so that's. I'm gonna go back to the roleplay screen because we don't need the map anymore. All right, so you guys are, you figured out the items. You spend a few time, and as you come back, the doors materialize. You notice that there was a scone on that tea area. It's gone, and there's
I
crumbs.
didn't eat it.
There's crumbs floating in the air.
Ah, he's eating it.
It sounds like a hummingbird, but you realize he's just groaning as he flies. It's like, it lands. And move. All right. So as the doors appear, one of the doors kind of cracks open, and you see a small figure about waist high. Everything all right? You guys did okay?
Well, we
Aces.
sort of.
I mean, most of this is my blood, but yeah, no, we're fine.
Oh, you don't look so good.
Yeah, I don't feel good. Definitely don't feel good. But we learned some stuff. Honestly, I think it's time to see the sheriff. Yeah, I think the Cult of Tenebrus is, I know we knew they were active, but they are here in full force.
I was afraid of something like that. See? So I told you earlier that I used to come a lot more frequently.
Right.
Well, their activities outside of this place have been pulling me at my ends, trying to distract me and pull me away. And it's only now that I am fully seeing what I think they were doing. I think they've been trying to gather me further and further away so that I could not maintain the illusions and the magics, so that they may one day break the seal. And with what you've been telling me and what I witnessed inside there through Sparkle's eyes, it seems like they are much further than anticipated.
And I mean, if we're thinking about this in the long term, Norm, weren't I mean, they must have been at this for years because you haven't been by, it's been a while.
I well, I come every year at least because I have to make sure.
Right.
But it was a few years ago their activity began appearing in other areas, so I had to track down the rumors. Now, and when I first started, I did it, every time I could, about 4 times a year. But now it's been once once a year, maybe for the past 5. I don't recall. It honestly all kind of blends together. But I have been dealing with cult-based threats throughout the land. If this thing is released, it will devastate the entire continent, if not the world.
I mean, Norm, you said you dealt with this, what, 100 years ago?
Or 2, yes, something like that.
I mean, I don't want to bring back up old memories, but like, what did it do? What did it do back then?
Well, let's see. He kind of like pulls out his pipe, takes a big puff, and a landscape kind of pulls out over the smoke. He goes, what? Well, long ago, the darkness would consume everything, taint, take away the light, in both physically and spiritually, seep into the cracks and crevices of the mind, dark whispers and corruption, but also it would blight the land at times. It wants to consume, wants the world to be extinguished. For what purpose? That's its drive. Is this creature truly evil or just hunger and consumption incarnate? I don't know, but I knew that we mortals, and I use that in the loosest sense of the word, it is something that I don't think we could destroy. It is on par with the gods, if you believe in them, see them and worship them. It is, if not more, it comes from an ancient time, an ancient hunger, also an ancient war. Where lots of blood and people and things were split. It's hard to confine it to just simple words and death. But it is currently sealed below here. It is part of this world, but cannot reach fully through. It is, I'm assuming, using tendrils and roots and cracks to get its freedom. But it cannot. It has not pierced everything fully. That is what these seals were built. They were a cage that, if they were renewed with all these different types of power, it was many different people and different types of power and magic. So there was a cleric who called upon the divine, the gods. There was a paladin who called upon honor and a strength of justice, but the pure force of justice. Myself, who weaves magic, but a little touched with the shadow, so it becomes a little bit more. There was a very powerful, I would say, equally powerful as me, but stronger and weaker in different ways. Much more of a combat mage, a true arcanist. I specialized very heavily. Again, there was this halfling who, braver than most big folk, but also as sneaky as Shadow itself, and she infiltrated this cult and helped us bring it down from the inside. Then we had Queen of the Eladrin, well, before that, but Alanathan, and she used the power of the Fey Wild and the nature itself to help bind it. And then Castleroy Mantledrake, though he was a dragonborn, he had more of connection with the dragon blood than most, and he used ancient draconic runes and rituals and blood to use that type of power. And it was these minglings, these ever-flowing chains that bound it together, kept each seal strong. Now, most of those people are long gone. Most are mortals. So I've been doing my best to use my power to renew the seals. But I could tell for the past year or so, there's always been a negative draw. Opposed to before tipping it off at the top like a jug. It's always been just a little bit less trickle. And I fear that my oversight, my distraction, may have let this bolt truly strike.
Well, I mean, Norm, it sounds like you had a group of powerful friends who came together to stop this darkness, this hunger. Maybe, maybe we're a group of powerful friends who come together and stop this hunger and this darkness.
Kind of like strokes his beard. He takes a deep puff of his pipe, and as he blows out, you notice there's a humanoid, this like elegant armor with a sword and shield. And as that sword and shield shifts and the smoke changes, it kind of loses its mass, and instead there's a shorter being with a pick, similar shield to Disney. He takes another puff of his thing, and you notice that there is, he takes like a deep puff, and another one of these figures appears. Like you see that there is, Finn, this ever changing. There's this short, like statured female figure with daggers. You notice her shadow seems to move on its kind of in conjunction. And as they kind of slam together, emerges this ever changing form. Some matching many of the different forms of yours, Finn, including some that you haven't revealed. And then he kind of just, maybe. Oh, but no images. That is a thought.
Well, I think our path is clear. Once Peckrin and Bite get the stuff, we pretty much are going to have to beeline to the ruins and the waterfall. But
I think we should take a rest. You look terrible.
I can rest later, and like Dizzy kind of like
You need to be your
like,
best.
No.
Yeah, no, like this bag of coin is much heavier than it should be. I'm not feeling great either. Like them shadows reached in me and did something.
This being lets out these tendrils, and when these primordial forms take off from it, forms these hungering shadows that drain and consume life to eventually raise others as them continue ever consuming.
Well, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Can we I think Diz, you really need some rest, mate. You're like barely standing on your feet. You still look hurt. I mean, you're better than before, but some of us are weakened from them stupid shadows. So if we're gonna do this, we gotta be smart about this, just like the plan, because the plan worked, right? So we gotta be smart about this.
All right. I'm not. I won't. I'm not gonna argue. I just, I don't. We don't know how far along this ritual is. We don't know what these people are up to. I guess I'm just,
Well, I
to be honest,
understand.
I'm afraid. That's it.
It's okay to be afraid, but also, I think the fact that we stopped Lady Lash might make things harder for them. I don't think they can instantly regroup, so I think we have a little bit of leeway. Enough for
Yeah,
you to get your rest, anyway.
yeah, and you're fucking badass, mate. You're like you just like you stopped one of them shadows just by while you was underground hurt with your shield. You came in, you were like kicking ass. It was you who did most of the damage on Wing Boy there. So just remember, it's like
Yes.
when you're at full strength, you're like super badass goblin man. Come on,
Yes, as Finn says, you are bad ass.
yeah.
I mean, I just did what anyone would do in my position.
I look, you know better than most that most people don't stick their neck out to others. Like you're very rare, mate. You're one of the few people that I trust, and that's saying something. All right, so just remember that. Believe in yourself because I'll believe in you. All right.
All right, Finn. I
Uh,
guess I could get off my feet for a little while.
There you go.
yeah, I mean it's a festival day too. We can enjoy it a little bit and relax. Maybe, while we know what's really going on under the surface. But we can at least appear to relax.
I mean, I got to ride that tortoise. I'm pretty happy about that.
That's good.
All right. Well, you all do need your rest, but there are things that still need to be done. Why do you not either go back to the farm or I'm going to take care of things. You said you want to present this evidence to the Watcher.
Sheriff, yeah. Oh my gosh, if you did it, Norm, that'd be so much better than us.
Yeah,
Oh
they might
man, that
actually
guy hates
believe
us.
you. Yeah.
Why don't you hand me over the papers? And he kind of like he'll collect the evidence that you have
Yeah.
procured. You see him pull out some paper from a book, and he begins tapping on all of the sheets, and he creates essentially a duplicate of
Ah, nice.
yours. And he hands you the duplicate. He goes,
backup.
This is illusionary script. Is on this paper, so it's not real, but it will not go away. I'm going to show him the real evidence to see if he can tamper it, but we still have a copy of it to us. I don't think he's going to, but I figured we might be able to at least, while you are resting, maybe get backup from the sheriff and his goons to at least start looking out for cultists in town and keeping the people safe so that you are not followed on your way out. I will be accompanying you, but I will be catching up. For I need to bring my tortoise. You all can likely move much faster, but I also need to prepare for whatever arcane trickery and ritual is going on. I need to be ready to help combat it. So, my thought would be you rest. I will speak to the sheriff. I will speak to those who I knew who are trusted, even if they may not remember. And we will gather when you arise from your slumber. And I will point you, I think. You seem to have some clues of where you're going.
We have a general idea.
And just to reiterate a little bit, there is a stronghold out there. There's an old castle ruin. That is where the Cult of Tenebrus first. That was their stronghold before those brave heroes fought it. Near there will be likely the waterfall, but I do not think it's on the property. So if you wish, you can take my torch. No, you can't take. Nope. Never mind. I take back what I said. Cannot take my tortoise back because you don't know how.
Oh, but he's so excited. Look at him. Come on, Norm, please.
No.
I tried Dizzy. Sorry.
Well,
Okay.
if you wait around, you could join me back, but it's probably going to take a little bit for me to get everything in order here. How about this? You head back to the farm, and when I get back, you can all stay in my house tonight. It will guarantee,
Yay!
Okay.
it'll
That sounds
guarantee
great.
safety, and it'll also make sure that the cult cannot track you.
That sounds like a great deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Uncle, don't forget the stool pigeon. You just touch him on the head, and he'll have the recording.
He touches it, and it plays, Boel being like, yeah.
Wow,
Yo,
that's killing. You're so smart, man. That's great. That's fucking great. Just keep
What a
him
good
away from
bird.
me.
That's mastermind shit right there.
I will bring
Team
this.
mastermind.
I will bring this back to you, and Sparkle will keep you safe.
Is he okay? He doesn't
Yeah,
seem
he's
okay.
grumpy.
Norm.
Oh, he is grumpy, but he's fine.
He looks a
Okay.
little sick. Like I feel bad
He's
right now, but
molting.
that guy.
He's just throwing a fit. It's just an illusion. And as he kind of waves his hand, Sparkle is like a magnificent fairy dragon elder.
Wait, so like if you were dropping scales on me, you were just doing it for fun? Like what were you doing? I asked like Sparkles directly.
I like being old and treated nice, but
I gave you that scone. That was the last scone, and I gave it to you because I felt bad for you.
Well, and it worked, I guess.
Ah,
But I like you, kid. You're good. You're good stuff. Good stuff.
You can just ask.
I'll keep you safe. Don't worry.
okay.
Yeah. He's running the
Uh,
scam, so I got respect for him. Yeah.
Never mind. Norm, I have questions for you, but I can wait
Well,
till you come
I
back.
mean, ask me while I'm here.
No, it's all right. It's not related to anything we're doing. It's not important. Well, it is
Well,
important, but it's not important
you
now.
never know if you're going to ever be able to ask those questions again. I waste the opportunity.
Do you think you're gonna die or something? That's terrible. You were saying something like
I
that.
don't know. I'm just saying, Ty. I only get to visit here once a year.
Oh, that's
If
true.
you have a question, you should ask it.
Okay, look. 5 years ago, you seem to know a lot about like things that were trapped and like might have escaped or might escape or sort of a thing like that. You seem to have some experience with that. So 5 years ago, do you remember hearing about the possibility of some powerful fae escaping from the Feywild? Did you hear about this?
Powerful fae escaping from the Feywild 5 years ago. That's a specific amount of time.
Yes, it is.
Hold on. He kind of like his head down and Brett wrinkled forehead, and then Sparkle kind of like nods at him. Yes, I did. In fact, apparently, that's actually one of the other things that was distracting me. Not only was I hunting a cult down, there was also some sort of Fey Lord running amok on the prime material plane.
I'm sorry, a lord?
I don't know. Maybe a Fey being. He was powerful is the point, and he was very tricky, and he was running amok. And I had to take care of some of that, or at least clean up some of the messes. I could never quite find him. But
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, it's not weird. I mean, it's it's a thing that can happen and does happen
It shouldn't
sometimes.
happen.
Yes, it really shouldn't. It's really bad that it
weird.
happened. It's not great. It's really not great. The only reason I'm asking is because my people sent me to try and trace this Fey Lord's, trail, because that's kind of like a thing. I didn't know he was a Fey Lord. That's new. That's news. That's a thing. But yes, I tracked it here actually, and that's how I ended up in here. I'm remembering now. You see.
He kind of like starts like stroking his beard.
Anybody can roll insight, by the way, on anything I just said. You're totally allowed to roll insight if you
I
feel like
actually
that was
want
weird.
everyone to roll insight for a different
Okay,
reason.
yeah. I was gonna
Because he
say.
barely understands what's going on in this conversation, but
Sure.
I'll roll insight.
I want you to roll insight for a different reason, but you can also roll that insight can be for this as well.
Yeah, that's a natural 1 for
Ah!
a 3.
Nice.
I have that like one eye's going one way, the other eye's. I have no idea what's happening.
I rolled a 21.
Nice.
Ditto.
All right. Yeah, you guys can tell that Mag definitely is asking these questions for a different reason than what she's letting on. You also can tell that Norm clearly doesn't remember this stuff. But every time he's looking, he looks to Sparkle, and you can assume that Sparkle is conveying to him something telepathic.
Interesting.
And he's like, "Oh yes, now I remember. Yes, that's it." And but when he says it, he does seem to now know what was actually going on. So it's almost like Sparkle
Like he's jogging his memory.
or
Sparkles knows, but he doesn't.
And you guys did feel that besides him being able to like telepathically speak to you in your heads, he also could convey like small images as well.
Okay.
So who knows? But it's clear that up until the point where he had to ask about it, that's when he knew about it. Like it wasn't like I remember that happening because I was there. But clearly the way he's talking now is like, oh, I did something about it. So it's like, why would you not know that? All right. Well, I'm glad that solved your problem. Seems like you're going to think about that.
Yeah. Solved is not the word I would go for, but yeah, that at least brings some new things to light. Fey Lord? Really?
Are Fey Lords bad?
I mean, yes, sometimes. Just tricky, really. Just
They're bad,
Lord?
they're bad for mortals more than anything. They really shouldn't be here.
Oh, they don't belong here at all. They shouldn't be here at all.
But we have bigger things to deal with. So let's not worry about that.
Yes, we do.
Insanity, and we will deal with this insanity instead. All right, kids. Great job. Get back
Thanks.
there, and I will bring this evidence to the sheriff, and I will see what agents I can recall. He starts like mentally calculating, and he looks to the Sparkle. Yes, we should probably. I know, of course. All right. And yeah, he kind of starts waddling off with his staff. I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
We'll meet you at the Mernig farm.
Of course. And you guys kind of begin heading your way. He separates and heads. And I think that is where we are going to end tonight's.
Whoop whoop! I didn't die.
Awesome.
Very
Yeah.
satisfying.
Remember,
Yeah.
if I'm ever fighting Rennie, it's always extra. I always do way better.
Dude, 36 damage in one round? I don't think there's a single person in the party who can take that.
Nope.
I feel like that is accurate. All right. So I refunded one of the player inspirations because we didn't use it. But I would like to quickly shout out to Vixen Ace. Thank you for following us. Queen Prague. Thank you for following us. I think that's all I got extra. Yeah. So everyone, thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. And we are going to hopefully continue this in a more consistent pattern. That was kind of, we had a little bit of a honeymoon. I know holidays are probably going to fuck a little bit with scheduling, but we'll make it work. We'll do what we can. I like running and I want to keep going. I'm excited to see where this story goes. But yeah. So, thanks. Bye.
Bye. See you in 2 weeks for this.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
2
2
weeks. And,
weeks.
if you
2
stay
weeks.
on, we will find someone to raid because I don't do that often and I should do it more. So I'm going to throw us on our
Don't go
credits,
anywhere.
and I will then find a person to.
2 weeks.